Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversation. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Woo! Look, there's some glitter on my face. I knew something would give it away. I just knew it. I said, I'm going to be ready. Nobody's going to know the difference that I just ran in the kitchen and got Lucy because I forgot her. The people, our experts are here today. Then I saw I was ashy. So I tried to hurry up and put on some, well, you see what I did. I put glitter on my face. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad I have my Love is Love Bear here because good morning. Let me tell you guys, woo, when we do what we have to do to move to the next level, you better be ready. I have a new coach, my own coach, and man, everything I have thrown at my coachees is being thrown right back at me. You should have seen me over here trying to hurry up and get my homework done because we have a session right after the show. I mean, I was like, And then I couldn't remember how to. It was just weird. I went into Word. I tried to transcribe everything, and it's in downloads. And I'm like, but it's a document. I'm trying to send it in because it's supposed to be sent in, and then I have to send it to my VA because she started 2 days ago. That's a thing my coach made me do. So, oof. Okay. I think I'm gonna be, let's just say, as far as my coaching clients go, it is going to be a much gentler, kinder nation. Because I mean, boy, you know how they tell people to have kids, you're gonna get it all back. What you gave me, you're gonna get it when you have your kids. Same thing here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, Jesus. Hold on. Whew. Man, I mean, I thought what made me think I'd get up at the same time, 4:14, my angel numbers, and water the plants, went to the garden, went to the health club, and then I put my homework last. I ain't doing that again. No, no, thank you, ma'am. So anyway, welcome to today's installment. I had to purge, y'all. I had to vent. Welcome to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Lauren Michaels Harris. Do you guys like this shirt? Look what Brian bought me. It was a surprise. It came yesterday. I just love it. I know it's cool because I wore it to the gym and everybody's looking, right? Usually I feel invisible in there. But anyway, I am so happy to be here today. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is sunny and bright here in the Chicagoland area. What's it looking like in your neck of the woods? Drop it in the comments. Rain, sun, I want to know. And it's a great day. Every month this is a special day because it is Ask the Experts. Now, Tim is having connectivity issues because he's all up in the hills of Michigan somewhere and has to drive to different locations to try to lock in some internet. So we're praying he'll get here. If not, upward and onward. Can I get an amen? That's the bell of purpose, y'all. You know what it means. It is a little something to help with. I know. I don't believe we all sit there staring at the screen the whole time during anybody's show. We're so used to what do you call it? Multitasking. So when you hear the bell, it means stop what you're doing for just a second. Pay attention, lean in. Something is in front of you that I think you might want to take with you. So that's the bell of purpose. Help me welcome my sidekick. Thank you. Thank you, Lucy. She saved me today. This is Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo. And you know what I think she is? You know how you have little kids that have whoobies? Try to take it from them, they'll kill you dead. Or they have blankies and things like that. You all know because those of you who have had kids and then they lose it, you try to replace it with one and they know it's not the same one. Don't smell the same. It's not as dirty. You know what I mean? Because they wear them. I know my little nieces, I had two Lennox and Legend, and they both had little blankets that I think Legend probably still has hers, and she's in, I think, second grade. She's got it hidden somewhere in her room, trust. But anyway, that's kind of what this is for me. I don't feel right if Lucy isn't by my side. So our experts are here, like I said, the Oracle of Apollo, and y'all know, get your things ready, what you want, your questions. We're going to talk about angel numbers, see what's in the universe, what's in the stars, and then for those of you who've been sitting on the couch, still trying to get it together. And get rid of some of that COVID weight, or you just want some things, some ideas or some resources to do better, to put that E and that R in front of what you already are, which is great. You want to become greater. You want to take strong to stronger. You want to take bright to brighter. You want, as far as the weight, you want to get, how does that work? You don't want to go from heavy to heavy. Light to lighter. That doesn't work. Figure something out. Sherry McQueen, put something in the comments that works for those who are trying to lose weight. So Tracy, the reset coach, is here. She's always got something good, and get ready because she's going to make you get up. I leave the screen so she sees that I'm not doing it, or she doesn't see that I'm not doing it. I'm kidding. I do it. They're here. And so why don't we get them in here and see? I'm not even going to play the little countdown because I hit it out of order. Did y'all see that? I'm going to play it off like I meant to do it, right? I hit the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 before I hit the frying pan. I was like, boy, and then the glitter on the face. See, transparency. Don't try to hide anything. Why? Nothing grows in the dark, you all. Serious point right here. Lean in. Here comes the bell. 3, 2, 1. There's the bell. Listen, nothing, and I mean nothing, really works and grows in the dark but mold, bacteria, spores, fungi. If you want to kill those things, what do? That's right. Put it in the light. Bring it into some light. So you know what? My transparency, just like my yard, my neighbors pulled up there. I was out there getting that dead grass. I remember I told you I burnt the yard up because I was too lazy to read the instructions on the second application and was too impatient to wait for my yard people. So I thought, well, they put the first one down. I'll just leave it set on where they had it in the roller thing. Came back from the Carolinas. Looked like our yard has the mange. I'm not kidding. Looked like a giraffe. Green, brown, brown, green, everywhere. So I finally went out there in the light of day and, got all the patch stuff down. So they were pulling up. All of them stopped when they were going, oh, what you doing, Lauren? And, I was going to make up a story. Somebody else did it or whatever. But I decided, you know what? Don't try these things at home. I learned more about myself, about how to quit thinking I know every dang thing. Read the instruction manual. When I put stuff together and there's 19 screws left, start over. Don't just throw them in a drawer and say, hey, why they put all these extra screws in here? And then 2 weeks later, all the stuff on the shelf is on the floor and the shelf is on the floor. And then Brian's mad at me. So we all got things we got to get better at, right? That's why we're here. Pour into me. I'm going to pour into you this year's season. Our season this year, our theme is show me your soul and I'll show you mine. So see, transparency. I ain't ashamed. Yep, I did it. But I'm getting better. And we're going to get better today because guess what? Here they come. Oh, Oracle caught you off guard.
Oh boy.
Reset, coach. There you guys are. Y'all, I'm on one today. Big old piece of glitter was on my face. I said, I'm going to sit down, act like everything was perfect.
Why was it glitter?
Well, because
is your lotion has glitter in it?
No, but my desk covering is, of course, clearly gay. Of course, I couldn't just have a plain desk. So I've got this. You want to see it? Let me move look. See this? Yeah, it's glitter. So, yeah, glitter got on my face. So anyway.
I wasn't expecting that.
Right. And plus, we have glitter all over the house. Brian has banned me permanently from doing crafty things inside on the first level. They had to do it in my man cave or out in the garage or out on the street.
I also have that band in my house.
You do?
Yes, I do.
We have gold glitter everywhere because when I went to the Star Trek convention, part of my outfit for the Gratitude Festival was I took some Vans and hodgepodged them and put tons of gold glitter on them. I used 2 cans of hairspray to make sure every time I walked, glitter wouldn't come off. I had hairsprayed it when I did it here in the house, and there's glitter everywhere. The cats get glitter all in the fur. Brian was talking to me the other morning, and I promise you, he had glitter all on his gums. I don't know how it got on there.
How'd that get there?
That's when he was done.
Oh my gosh, that's happened to me. And there was after a year of doing, I used to do burlesque, so I'd make all my own costumes. But then upstairs, I have this really old house, so I have the original wood, and right in between those little bitty cracks. A year later, you would find pieces of glitter still inside the little bitty cracks of the wood.
I'm not kidding you, everywhere. And wait a minute, you thought you were just going to throw it. Hold on, let me get the baby in here. There he is.
Hey.
Tim, you know what? If you keep trying to give me heart attacks, you're gonna succeed one of these days.
Oh man.
Oh no, I gotta
Where
stop.
are you at today?
I was at home, and then I was on a call, and then a lot of my calls just go in silent, and I didn't even realize they went over the time, and I kind of stumbled to get on here quickly as soon as I realized.
See, and the rest of us were sitting here, la la la, just waiting. I was early. I'm kidding. I was just like you. Got caught up doing stuff, and that's why a lot of people say it's not a good idea to even pick up and get on your social media first thing in the morning. Any of you heard? What do you think about that?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think you should, because you're automatically being influenced by the energy of whomever and whatever. They're creating the ambiance. You're allowing it into your space. First thing you do, fulfill your own cup, and then start to make your way through the day.
Fill your own cup first before you start handing it to someone else.
Absolutely.
Tracy, what about you?
I would agree with that. You know how I fill my cup in the morning. So I start off with prayer, and then I work out. But yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Okay. Tim, you're not in a coffee shop this month. Has the internet thing gotten better?
Yes, definitely. So I'm back in Chicago now. over in Michigan, things are a lot more automized where I don't have to be there all the time.
Yeah.
So
Tim,
I'll
are
be
you
around
visiting?
here. Yeah, yeah.
Well, how long are you going to be here? We should hook up.
Yeah, we should. We should. So I'm in
I'm in
town.
the city Friday.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Brian and I
yeah,
both are coming down there. We're going to look at some artwork.
that's awesome. What part of the city? Because I'll be
Clark
downtown and
Street,
I'm where?
down by Clark Street, Michigan Avenue, down there.
Yeah, that's right next to my right next to my office space.
We'll come
So
early. You want to do lunch?
yeah, sounds great.
Yay!
Coincidence? I
Everybody
think
is
not.
That's
okay.
awesome.
Okay. Well, I want to know one thing from each of you that has happened in the last month since we saw each other here that you want to share with everybody. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. So, who wants to go first?
I will.
I'll go.
Oh,
Oh,
go ahead, Tim.
Ooh,
let
okay.
the youngin go first. Okay, go.
Sounds good. So one wonderful thing that happened was that I appeared on Oracle of the Apollo show. Dominique, it was
Yay!
so
Oh,
awesome being
yeah.
on there. Yeah, it was. I got to share my story in an aspect that I normally don't share it in, where it was more connected to the divine and also just like more focused on purpose and what I'm meant to do.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was saying it, I felt the impact of it in my heart. How it's more than myself, and there's a greater vision picture coming together, and I'm letting it flow through me. So it was really cool.
You know what? I hear that same type of response from almost everybody that has appeared on the Oracle's show, Divine Encounters. They go in thinking one thing and then come out completely changed. Dano said that, a couple other people. So, wow. Oracle, tell everybody what day of the week and where they can find your show.
Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I feel like people keep having these experiences because before we open the feed, since I work with angelic energy, I open a door to that. So that way it's not just me getting those benefits, it's the guests and it's the people who are watching at home. So you guys are all being saturated with beautiful divine energy as we go through, and that looks different. And in the show itself, we're creating divine experiences as we're talking about it, which is amazing.
Amen. Amen. And Tracy, your show is when and where?
It is Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time, I should say, on E360 TV as well. It's called Fem Talk.
Fem Talk.
Yes.
And Oracle is Divine Encounters. And Tim, you're the only one up in here that doesn't have a show yet. What you waiting on?
That's true.
Don't you want to come on
I'm
in
not
the
sure.
E360 family?
The man of many miles.
Yes. Miles and smiles.
Yeah. Who's the person to talk to?
You right here.
Dung, 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 dung.
Executive producer.
Well, it's a good thing I have an amazing lunch coming up with the executive producer.
Here we go. That's what we're going to talk about. Yay.
I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring everything. I'm going to come in my suit, and then we're going to have a great, amazing lunch.
I'm excited. So we're going to spin the wheel.
Yeah, me too.
I want each of you to pick. You see these colors. Hold up first person to hold up something
Yellow.
in their hand that matches a color. That's going to be your color. So pick
Yellow,
red. Oh, you can't pick red. Red's taken.
Oh man.
This green screen.
You got a big old green screen behind you. You want that?
He's going to run to the green screen. This one.
Okay. Yes. This is going to determine who's first. Who had yellow?
Oh, I had yellow.
Okay, you guys. That's who's up first. Let me get it. Is that her?
That is I.
The Oracle. You guys say goodbye to Tim and Tracy for just a few minutes. You guys go backstage. Enjoy all the things we have waiting for you back there. Just remember, there's cameras. Don't try to take nothing. Okay, we'll be right back with you two. Okay, so Oracle, let me get this off. And I want to put this up here because it is time to ask the Oracle. Get your questions ready. I'm going to go in. Oracle, why don't you kick it off? Anything moving through your spirit that you want to drop off before we get to the questions from the audience?
Yes, while people are dropping questions off today, I want to talk about the word recapitulation, which is basically to summarize a state. And this is something that I have been working on for the last 7 weeks. And I have been taking a bee shamanism course. I'm ending it actually next week. and we've been doing recapulation. Essentially, what we're doing is working with our dreams. Our dreams in that subconscious part of our mind. It allows us to understand what we're going through in our daily lives, but also we can use it as a vehicle for messages. We can use it as a vehicle for potentialities. And so I have been taking every
Is that
night.
spelled right
Where is it?
on the screen?
I didn't see our name and your name.
No, on the look up at us.
Oh, you know what? I have lag. I'm seeing. Oh, is RECAPULATE.
PU
Recapulate.
recap. That ain't what you said. Who would it sound like to
Recapulate.
y'all? Did it sound like recap? I can't help it. I went to public school.
So
Okay.
so did I. So did I.
Recapulation. I'm not even going to write that because I don't know what it means. What's that mean?
It means to summarize a state or the main parts of something. And this is something that we're going to do when we wake up from a dream. If you're trying to recall your dreams and really use your dreams as a tool for growing and expansion, I'm going to give you guys some tips of things to remember and things to do to remember your dreams and to recapulate effectively when you're waking up in your wake state. Our brain reacts to the light of the sun, so it's very important that you keep your eyes closed when you're trying to recapulate and you wake up. Don't look at your phone. Don't start to speak to anybody. Don't even move, because any of these triggers start to make that dream information kind of like flow away. When I wake up, I make sure that I always place, before I go to bed, my journal next to me with an intention of what I want to dream about. Lately, we've been dreaming with the bees, which means dreaming with nature aspects, so natural aspects of ourselves. And then I make sure that I'm committed to it, so that when I wake up, I'm not like, I'll write it down later. You have to commit, so that way you know that you are bringing the promise to the forefront, so that it has precedence in your life. Then the questions I start to ask myself in the morning is, what did I smell? What did I hear? Was it the sound of nature? Was it the sound of people? What did I experience tactilely? Touching or being touched. Remember, like the feeling of the air or the feeling of water. What was there to taste just beyond food? Different taste in your mouth. What was there to behold? What was the emotional cadence of the day? And what is a knowing of intuitive hit that you had that day? When I work through all of these sensations and information from my body, it allows me to recall my dream more effectively, because now I'm not just looking for story. I'm looking to integrate it into myself. And so that's very important, to allow yourself to hold on to your dream. Last night, I dreamt that I was looking for a cat. The cat hid under the bed. And then someone said, "Oh, did you find the cat?" And I said, "Yes. Hope, come here, Hope. She's under the bed. Hope's under the bed." So I know Lauren will probably able to break that dream down, because I know he works with dreams. Lauren, if I was, well, I am your coachee, right? What would you say that dream meant?
About the cat under the bed?
About the cat named Hope under the bed.
Well, well, let's break it down. What's the traditional thing about something being under the bed? Think about when we're small and you peek under the bed, the monster under the bed. It's usually a hiding place. Something I didn't want someone to find in my room, I'd hide it under the bed. But some things we leave places, I believe, when we're earlier in the journey, but we leave them places because what is within us, what is greater than us, knows that one day we'll come back looking through a different lens, and we want it to not be so well hidden that we can't find it when we need it. So hope springs eternal. So I think it's to go under there and bring it out. Now, did you think, I'm asking you this now because I know a little inside intel about, you're about to go on a huge pilgrimage.
Yes.
Huge. If you want, I think it has to do with that, because that's the one thing in your world right now where it's so much. And for someone like yourself who works within the light and channels so many different messages through and for other people, sometimes things have to happen so that you know that this is divinely just for you.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, she's going all. You want to tell them where you're going? You can't.
Yes. So I'm going to go to Europe and I'll condense this story. A few years ago, I had a message. I did not listen to the message. So it made me feel bad that I didn't listen to my guides. And so, anyways, they're giving me a new opportunity as they do. And so I'm headed to Europe this September 19th. And there's a lot of channeling information around it. But really, the focus is to go on a pilgrimage and to go out of my comfort zone and go into a realm that is unknown to me. And I'm going to go see a saint that died in 1968. His name's Padre Pio. He's the one that had stigmata in his hands. And so he has his physical body, like they have it in a glass casket in Italy. So I'm going to go there and meet with him. It is creepy. And meet with his spirit because I have a lunch date with him September 23rd. Like
And
you
she
guys.
really does, y'all. We've been seeing some stuff happening during her sessions, and she even has a picture where her sister took the picture. You see, Dominique is sitting there, the Oracle of Apollo, sitting there doing whatever she was doing, and the very guy, because we watched a video about him on your last session, and then she showed me the picture, and it was him. Staring back, and now look. Somebody showed me. I'm glad that that's what God says. He ain't gonna give us more than we can handle. Because if somebody showed me a picture with somebody back there, I wouldn't even be living in this house, let alone sitting here broadcasting. I'd be out the door, baby, to the left, to the left. I'm too scary when it comes to apparitions and stuff. But what a wonderful! I can't wait until you just dive into this pilgrimage. I think you're gonna change the world.
I'm excited and I feel something huge and monumental is going to happen, but we'll see on that week of September October, I come back. I'll have my season, the special extra long episode. I forgot what they're called.
Your special? You're having
my special will be right after I come back, and I will spill all the tea of the whole pilgrimage in my special.
Sherry McQueen has a question for you. She'd like to know, how does someone get over feeling like they missed an opportunity because they didn't take action immediately?
Well, that's a great question because you're going to be feeling things like shame and guilt and shoulda, woulda, coulda, responsibility. First of all, what I learned was I'm a person. And so when they gave me a plate that was way too big for me at the time and I didn't take action on it, it made me feel like, wow, I'm the wrong person for the job because look, I couldn't do it. You see, universe, you proved me right. I couldn't do it. But really, when I sat with that, I discovered where those feelings were affecting and what part of my life they were affecting. So was it affecting my personal relationships, my business relationships, how I see myself or how the world sees me? And I looked at that. And then when I really became at peace with those feelings, I said, okay, that was the illusion that I couldn't. My fear was the illusion. Here's the real truth. I validated my truth for myself. And then I lovingly said, you know what? The same way I would talk to my best friend. Friend, I love you. You did the best you can do. You're going to have another opportunity. But no, just like with that dream journal, the moment you put it next to your bed, it is the promise you're going to crack that sucker open and fill it with your story. So the same thing, when that door opens and it cracks open, I'm going to fill my life with that story no matter what. Wow.
I feel it. Y'all see that? Y'all see it? See it moving through? See? That's why Belle's here. Lean in and get some of it. Because when it moves through, it's moving through so it can find us. It wants to just jump out and touch us where we need to be touched. Now, I know first-handedly the importance of a dream journal. Back there on the wall, let me lift the camera. See that? See that People magazine thing back here? This right here? That woman, well, you probably can't see her. She's so far in the picture. But went there for hypnotherapy. And when she put me under, she told me, as you walk up the staircase, Lauren, see yourself in People magazine. This happened 6 weeks later. I was in People magazine or on the way to being in it. But she told me, when you leave here, I want you to, it's in my masterclass, which is pinned at the top of my page, Lauren Harris, if anybody wants to watch it, completely free. I talk about this in there, where she said, now when you go home, you're going to have dreams. Now, at first they may be scary. They're, you know, a roach chasing you with 20 heads and stuff like that. Well, that's the one I actually had. She didn't tell me it was going to be there, but I had that dream. But I remember what she said. She goes, that's your purging. You know, you're getting stuff out of the way so that clarity and cognitive dreams, ideas can move through. And as soon as I was done flushing the toilet, right, along came, I was sitting in the audience of Apology Accepted, which was the name of my company, but it was a game show. And I was watching them do apologies for people like Love Connection, Chuck Woolery, everything. And she said, write it down, write things down, keep it right by your bed. I hung a pencil literally from the ceiling with a thumbtack and string so I wouldn't forget. That day, I jumped right up, didn't think about the pencil, didn't think about the journal. As soon as my feet hit the floor, it was gone.
Yep.
It was gone. Well, actually, when I stood up, it was gone. And I was like, wait, what was that? Now I'm 26 years old, so senior moments hadn't even showed their ugly face yet. So it was really something. It took me a week, but I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't focus on my work. And finally, I heard Sally Field during a movie say the two words, apology accepted. As soon as she did, it was like the quickening. It just rushed back through. I was so desperate to not forget. I was in a movie theater watching the movie Punchline. I ran out. I was looking, I was like, didn't have a pencil. Somebody had a cigarette butt they had thrown down on the ground. I picked it up. I had a parking ticket in my glove compartment, and I wrote apology accepted with that cigarette with a parking ticket. And I was so desperate not to lose that parking ticket, I took my earring out and stuck the ticket into the seat of my car. So,
wow.
Because I just was
the
not.
Parking ticket was the blessing. It was the paper you needed.
It was the paper, and it was, when it's something about, well, what she told me was when we do things like that, we are supporting the vision.
Mm-hmm.
We're speaking back. Like when I set my alarm clock with my angel number, 414, I was me sending messages back. I feel if I keep seeing angel numbers, they're speaking to me. Why can't I send them back? So exactly. The same sort of thing. How interesting. So we're really excited about this thing. You're going all by yourself.
I'm going with my friend who I'm leaving in Rome. He was too afraid to go by. Actually, he's watching right now, Angelo. He was too afraid to go by himself. So I said, just jump with me. But when we get into the water, we have to swim our separate ways because that's a solo mission.
Oh, man. Isn't it interesting how other people's lives seem so full of like, man, she got look at all that fun stuff she's doing. But that's how we feel about each other's journeys, no matter if we're traveling or what we're doing day to day. One more question for the Oracle, and then we're going to talk about a couple angel numbers. Tanya Kittredge, nice to see you, Tanya. Thanks for joining us today. She says she used to do dream journaling and that it was so helpful in recalling dreams. I don't know why I ever stopped because it is wonderful. Interesting. Oh, Sylvia Browne's book. I have it. Book of Dreams is what got me started doing that years and years ago. Yes, I have that.
So it's interesting that she's stating it was wonderful, but I stopped. So, it's interesting that you say that because it's kind of like saying, oh, I met my goal, my weight loss goal. So now I'm free to just eat all the junk food that I want. What happened was there was a shift of importance. There was a shift from your purpose first of all, our initial purpose is always finding time within ourselves to connect to source, period. Secondary purpose is then filling whatever else in our life with that energy from source. That is always secondary. But what we get caught up at is the doing. So the moment we go, oh, I don't have time to write today, that's the fatal error. Because now we have switched our mentality to the outer purpose, which is always secondary, but our limited beliefs wants us to believe that it is the primary focus when it isn't. And that is how we fall out of good patterns, good habits in our life and replace them with things that don't serve us.
Ringing the bell. So
know that it is helpful. Redo it two or three nights in a row. You'll see how wonderful it is, and you'll pick right back up.
It really is. I mean, come on now. I'm telling you, I keep a dream book right by my bed now. Let me have a dream. You know what I mean? And you guys, sometimes if you have a dream that's like you wake up from it and you think, oh, I don't want. Trust me, nothing is ever about just one thing.
No,
so if it's a nightmare or scary, it's not just to scare you. It is to reveal something to you. Find
Yes.
your superpowers. And one of the greatest doors to do that is through dreams. Oracle,
Thank you.
go backstage and eat some of that whatever's back there this week. And
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna, you know, you landed on yellow and you got yellow all through that room.
Yellow, yellow.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you so much. We're going to get to the angel numbers when we come back as a group, a collective at the end of the show. So you guys, if you want the Oracle to talk about anything angel number related, get that ready. It's coming up. Now, what we're going to do is take a 1-minute break so I don't get sued. I'm just going to do a 1-minute break. And when we come back, we're going to come back with Tracy Randolph, the reset coach. So get your little sweat rag ready because she's going to make you sweat. I promise. Don't you dare go away.
Except I received this insight about a title called Prisoner of War. The book.
Well, all right. Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
Time to wake up with the reset coach. How you been? How's it going?
I am good. I'm great, actually. Today is actually my son's first day of high school in a new city and a new state. So that's
Jordan,
exciting. Yeah.
yes. Tell him I said I want to hear all about it. I just love her son, Jordan. He's a great kid. Great kid. So, first day of high school. How's that make you feel?
I don't know. I actually, so I was talking to my best friend this morning about it because she wanted to wish him well. And I actually thought that I was going to cry. I did not. I actually felt like I needed to push him a little bit more this morning because he is very shy. And he's like this deep thinker, but I always tell him, like, you just go out there and talk to people. So this morning I was telling him, you have to find somebody because you don't know this school, you don't know the building. So find someone that you can talk to that can help you and direct you on where you need to go first. He had his schedule on his phone, and I actually drove away. I was looking back in the rearview mirror, of course, but I drove away, which is not normally me when it comes to Jordan. But I did. I drove away because I'm like, he's getting older now. He's got to figure it out. So I kind of released him and just said, go, you can do this. Go talk to people and you'll figure it out.
So Tracy, did you think back? Did you take a picture?
I did take a picture. I took a picture of him as we were driving in the car in the morning.
Well, here's something I want to show people. And, because this is why you should be celebrating. I mean, this is from Tracy's page. And if you see, she's talking about being 50 and celebrating the fact that she's 50. And today you felt every bit of that, I'm sure, as you left your son at high school for the first day. But you know what? Look at it. Look at, I think of the you that dropped him off for kindergarten. And look at the you today who dropped him off from high school.
Yeah.
And think of the you who will be watching him as he waits at the front of the church for whomever he ends up with, as his soulmate for the rest of his life. It's just a wonderful thing. So I know that you have a lot to share. So I'm gonna get out of the way because I don't want any of that sweat or those braids hitting me in the face as you do your thing. So go ahead and give them what you got today, Tracy. All yours.
All right, thank you. So it's funny that Lauren showed that picture because I was actually in Destin, Florida over the past few days. And I wanted to talk to you guys about when you are traveling. So I got stuck in the airport on my way to Destin on Thursday. It was an all-day trip. We got delayed. They told us that we had a delay on our plane. And then, yeah, exactly. They told us we had a delay. And then they said, we're going to board you and we're going to get going. Exactly. Exactly. So then they boarded us and we sat there for a while and then they deplaned us because something else was going wrong. But listen, universe, God, listen, I believe in God. So I believe I was being saved from something, but they deplaned us and then we had to wait again. We had to go to another gate to catch a different plane. And we finally got on that plane and got to Destin, and I finally got to Destin, Florida. So that picture was actually taken in Destin, and I was excited. I actually ended up, it was a friend's birthday, and I ended up going there, jumping right in the pool, just living life and celebrating the fact that I got there safely and jumped in the pool with my clothes on and said happy birthday. So just having a little fun. So you guys, that is 50 for me, but I wanted to talk to you about being prepared. So as you just heard, my son, and I only have one, just started high school, but I still travel like I have a toddler. So I'm always prepared when I go somewhere with my healthy snacks while I am out there. So you see, I got stuck in the airport, but I had my fruit ready to go. I had my 1044 Pro Bar ready. I had my nuts ready, right? And my very favorite popcorn. You can see this is getting caught up with the green screen here because the bag is green and yellow, but my boom chicka pop ready to go. And then I buy my water while I am in the airport and I'm ready. I had my snacks ready so that I didn't get hungry. I didn't have to eat any junk food that was in the airport or spend some money that I didn't want to spend on very expensive airport food. So you guys, be prepared, stay ready. That's what I wanted to tell you. I'm always out there with my snacks. Even when I'm driving in my car and I have to go somewhere, I have the things that I need ready to go. So plan out your meals. Plan out your meals, and we'll talk about meal planning on another show, but I just wanted to say, stay prepared. Have the stuff that you really like, that, you know, promotes the energy for your body, that gives you joy, but that helps promote your health. Have that stuff with you in your car, you know, on the road, on a train, on a plane, in the airport, wherever you are, have that stuff with you. It doesn't take much. These are small packages. Right. You know, your fruit, you can pack them up pretty well in a backpack, in a little bag, you know, grab the water that you need, and then get going. And then you have those things that fuel you to help energize you for your day. But before we go, you know, we have to sweat. So guys, I want to give
Speaking of going.
Don't go. I want to see you do this. Okay. So I just want to give you a little tip on exercising. So there's a lot of things that you can do really quickly. You guys are going to see my green screen here, but it doesn't matter. This is what we do. So I want you to do some high knee twists. So you're going to bring that knee as far up to your chest as you can. And I'm just going to do the right side.
Doing it,
and you just bring it up to the knee, bring it up to the knee. And this is going to promote core strength. You're going to get it here on the obliques and in the front. And you're just going to do that high knee twist, bringing it up. And I would even challenge you to go as fast as you can and just work out that core. Do your right and your left side. And just work it out. You want to do like sets of 3, 10 to 20 days. You got to get that knee up, Lauren. Get that knee up.
Now, what she doesn't tell you is about 2 hours from now, I'll probably try to stand. I'll be like, oh, wait, no, what was that? No, I'm kidding. Yes, keeping movement, moving. And so you're going to bring some more tips for us next month?
Yes, on meal planning.
Okay. And if you guys want day-to-day tips, Tracy, quickly, tell them about your 30-day challenge.
Yes. So I ran the 30-day challenge for the month of August. I will be doing it again in October, and it is a full meal plan, a full fitness plan, and then we do a weekly check-in just to make sure you're doing great, with a lot of other surprises that go with it as well. But that is the 30-day reset. It is built to get you ready to live a healthy lifestyle that you can sustain.
I've been watching that over the past month, and the participants were so excited. They was submitting photos and really making small but better choices. Mm-hmm. And I do want to say, I know that works about keeping your snacks handy. When I was in a competition years ago at 59 now, and I had a 38-inch waist and I was 190 some pounds, and I had 9 weeks to do it. I won that competition. 3,000 people were in it, and the average age was 25. So I was double that. But one of the things that saved me, tell you how I figured it out. I was waiting for a light, and right at the corner before the light was a Burger King. There were like 13 cars, and I was like the last one.
Mhm.
And I watched how one by one people started turning in there. They didn't have their signals on. So I know they didn't intend, but the light was so long, they
Mhm.
probably had the sunroof up. They started smelling those Whoppers and those fries. Next thing you know, 6 of those cars turned in there. And I said, I bet all 6 of them did not plan to do it. But I had in my console a little baggie with some almonds.
Mm.
Because every time I get hungry, I
Yeah.
pop a couple of those and I'm not hungry. And I get home and I do the right thing. So absolutely right. Love it, love it, love it. Tracy, the reset coach, thank you so, so much. And
You're
stay
welcome.
backstage. We're going to get Tim in here, the happiness guru, the travel. What is it? Would you say? The smiles and the miles. Here he comes. Tim Chuck. And here you are. Okay.
The
Social
smiles
media
and the
marketing
miles.
smile guru. Tim, what you got for us this month?
Yeah, I got something spicy for you guys because it's been very hot in Chicago recently. And what I mean by spicy is that social media is just like dating. Yep.
No,
And yeah, we got to turn up the heat because what people don't realize is that when we're dating, we don't go out to see someone that we like, go up to them and get down on our knee and ask them to marry us. That's crazy. No one's going to be like, sure, let's do this and that. There needs to be more of a connection, more of a actual like mutual like stuff built between there connection wise. And what's happening out there right now is that everybody's going around thinking, oh, I need numbers, I need more, I need a bigger audience, and they're trying to go to whatever page they can find, whether it's spam or not, and they're going to just like follow them, like ask them to become an audience member. They're like sending messages out, please follow me or follow for follow. And what that actually leads with is just an empty feeling inside. It leaves us with a very empty relationship. And when you end up with empty followers, it eventually leaves us with a lot of empty people and a lot empty relationships. So it actually ends up hurting our posts that we make. Where our posts get seen by other people is that I'm grinning because of the note right there. And
suddenly you come in here talking about relationships and spice, and you're in Chicago, you're not in the hills of Michigan, grinning from ear to ear, got a glow about you. Raise your hands, put in the comments, who thinks that Tim has found a girlfriend or found someone he wants to pursue? I do. Is it true? Yes or no? You don't have to go into details.
I found a girlfriend 5 years ago. And we are doing great.
You've had a girlfriend for 5 years? Oh, so that's why you opened up with the get down on one knee thing.
Oh my goodness.
Let me change this. Okay, go ahead. Keep going, Tim.
Okay. So yeah, it hides our posts from people because as soon as we post with either we put hashtags or what we do, the algorithm will actually hide our posts from even our own followers or our closest friends if they don't engage with it, or if our relationships within other people don't actually interact with our posts or look at it. So empty relationships equal to empty engagement would ultimately end up to even our best friends not seeing our post.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did you just say engagement?
Yes, I did. Oh, we're turning up the heat even more in a direction I did not
5 years you've been dating? No.
Yeah, 5 years.
Okay. All of us are invited. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all can, Tracy and Oracle, y'all can stay here in Naperville when you come to Chicago for Tim's wedding. Okay. So, Tim, let me ask you a question. And you guys, if you have some questions, get them ready when the group comes back in. We'll address all of them that we can get to. Tim, what's the pond, the social media pond that you like to fish in the most? Is it Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? What is it? Where's your primary?
It's Instagram.
Okay, and why did you know it was Instagram from the get-go, or did you learn that, oh, this feels like me? What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, I learned it. So I ended up trying a few different ones. Facebook I originally just had a Facebook, so I tried on there, and then when I got really serious into it, it was Instagram.
So is Instagram still out there known primarily as a young person's platform? A lot of people, like I think of TikTok. When I see somebody my age talking about they're on TikTok, and I see them, I have some peers. I'm like, girl, you need to quit. Ain't near 60 and up there. But that's okay. Because the girl I know pulls it off. She pulls it off. So do we have to worry about whether we are the right age demographic or whatever for a social media platform? Or do we just go with what feels right for us?
That's an amazing question. And as a mindset coach, I really do believe it's the way we view it and the way we perceive which platform feels right. But then I have also found that a lot of the times society has built these blockages and these barriers within our own minds where we're always asking, are we old enough, or am I too old for this? And we're always trying to fit into this like cookie cutter model. Yet in reality, it'll present itself while we test things out. And whatever lights our soul up the most when we're trying out different things, that's when we'll actually know through feedback, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Speaking of where you're supposed to be, Adam Duvall in the UK says that in 2 years, you're going to be walking up the aisle.
We'll
And
see.
Dominique has already claimed that she's going to be officiating your wedding. Well, Tracy, you might as well be asked to be a flower girl or something, because people are grabbing jobs. Aw, Tracy says he's always glowing. Aw, people just love you. Oh, well, the Oracle said you're still not answering the question. Oh, we will get her back in here. Smiles in the miles. That's what we got. So anything you want to give somebody that's out there that well, let's get everybody back in here, and we can find out what's the burning desire for the audience today. And I'm going through the anybody want to chime in? What's that? Thank you, Nicole. I'm wearing a yellow tank top, black and white bra today. Okay. Well, put it out there. Put it out there. Let me see. Wait a minute. I'm checking. Oh, I have purple boxers on, by the way, since we're telling what underwear we have.
You're bringing intuition into your groin area.
What's that?
Intuition into the groin area, because that's this color.
Oh, it is?
Purple. Yeah, it's your intuition color.
Oh, hey, anybody? Oh, I see Lori Whitney. Lori, is that 8 and 21? You interpret, Oracle. Is that?
Yeah, it looks like two numbers.
Two numbers. Okay, go ahead. What you got?
Okay, real quick here. The number 8. Actually, me and Lauren talked about this number the other day because he was wearing 8 on 818.
Yes,
and this is called the lemniscate. That's the name for the infinity symbol, and it's a number of manifesting, abundance, inner wisdom, which I absolutely love. It's basically positive abundance of all forms. And the angels are here to let you know that they're supporting you in this. A perfect way to bring this energy into your body is just to breathe and then visualize that beautiful lemniscate through your whole body and let all the universal energy flow through it. And then you have the number 21, which is comprised of 2 and 1. So you have the number 2, which is duality, finding balance. And the number 1 is all about beginnings and activations. This deals with divine life purpose and soul missions. And basically the angels are telling you that this is in a manifesting method right now for you, and that you need to stay positive while you're sitting in that duality. So you have a few things here that require balance, but yeah, manifest your desires. That's where you're headed.
Thank you for that. And thank you, Lori, for chiming in. I have a question about a number, because 444 is mine, and but I've been seeing 555. What's that one all about?
That 555. That's the one, like, hold on to your seatbelts. everything's going to hit the fan, everything's going to change drastically at the same time. This is saying keep a positive attitude.
It already happened. Right. Brian's in the kitchen went, huh? Right. Because we have. That's exactly what we swapped different things. And yeah.
It's all about your soul purpose unfolding. So the way I want to say this to you, Lauren, is kind of like you're sharpening the knife on both edges. That's what it feels like for me, for you.
And I've been actually using that terminology. So there you guys go. Don't underestimate those numbers you see. They're not random. They very well could be messages because they are. I just love that thing. I really do. Now I have a question for you, Tracy. I got one question for each. Tracy, tell us the difference between cheat and treat. Okay.
We just talked about this. So when you treat yourself, it's that you're not depriving yourself of something that you really want. Give yourself permission and grace to indulge in something that you really like, and then reset the next day. So people usually think about cheat versus treat when it comes to a meal. So you just do a treat meal, treat yourself, love it, indulge in it, and then move on. And then you don't have to think about cheating. You're just treating yourself to something that you really like, and then you just reset after that.
Beautiful. Perfect. Tim, what about that person or those people out there today who, they post little memes and little pictures and things like this? They share a lot of stuff from other people's pages. How important is it to every once in a while maybe go live, just extemporaneously, just off the cuff? Do you ever do it?
Yes, I do. And I think it's very important to mix it up a bit. And when we do go live, it brings a raw sense of our own energy onto the table, and people are able to get to just see the non-filtered day-to-day of us and actually hang out with us.
I like that. I'm eating my vegetarian sausage, sorry. Yeah, that unexpected, and I'm gonna tell you something. I love the way when I go live, because I rarely do it. But I do it when I want to get the attention of the people that are in my circle of influence. They know that, oh, Lauren went live, must be something. So I'm not one to just, hey, look at me, I'm at the mall. No, but I knew it was important to show my face. And I know that I struggle with being vulnerable, not transparent, but being vulnerable. So that's what I use it for. I use it when I'm afraid I can't show up for myself, and I go live, and the people come in and they show up for me and bring me right back to myself. So that's what I love about the live thing. Find something out there. We are all alive. So do everything you can to prove and remind yourself that life is for the living, and don't miss out on not one moment. Don't miss out. Now, we always choose next month's date while we're here. So you guys, you can pick the 15th, 22nd, or 29th of September.
I'm good with the 15th because I won't be here after.
Oh, that's right. That'll be your send-off. Bon voyage. How's that for everybody else?
That works for me.
That works. Yep.
What about you guys out there? Of course it does.
I'm going to write that in my calendar with my intention pen.
There you go. Oops, where's mine? Here's my intention pen too. Yippee. So, listen, you all, thank you so very much, all three of you, Tim Chung, Tracy the Reset Coach, and of course, the Oracle of Apollo, Dominique Rivera. And thank all of you. When we come together, well, the very first thing we do as a collective is we fulfill one of the greatest promises of the universe. And that is, where two or more of us comes together, something wonderful is bound to happen. Today is yet another example of that being proven. And it couldn't have happened if you hadn't showed up. So we thank you, we uplift you, we celebrate you, and I can't wait to see all of you again tomorrow. I have an extraordinary guest, Karen Unruh. Wait till you hear this woman. She's from the UK. She's a mental health warrior. Excuse me. And I'm not going to say much other than I probably won't have much to say tomorrow, because I love watching her. She's just, yeah. So tomorrow, come on in and get some. And you guys, all three of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You make me better just by knowing you. And get out there, all of us, get out there today. Let's make it. Can we agree that we will change the world one conversation and one person at a time? All you have to do is any situation or any person you encounter today, as you approach it, say to the universe, work through me. Thy will be done, whatever it works for you. But I want to leave someone or something today better than the way I found it. If you do that, watch what happens in your world, right? You guys, thank you again. God bless you all. And God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning out front on the front porch for our next episode. Bathrobe Moments. Have a great day. Bye.
Show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Boy, I'm standing right here holding up a sign, shamelessly displaying my state of mind.